Let's turn this second-hand clock into something that looks like this. So first up, I masked off the glass because there was no way for me to get that glass out, and went ahead and primed everything using Pentart Bonding primer. So I primed the outside. I left the back because the back was nice and I like it the way it is. And then I went ahead. I actually managed to get the door off at that point, and went ahead and primed the inside of the clock. At that point, my plan was to still keep the original numbers for the clock face. So I ended up going through the painstakingly long process of readjusting my paper and kind of working around the clock hands and all of that, because I didn't know how to take them off at that point, to get my original sort of first paper onto the clock face. This is my vintage insect rice paper from Decoupage Queen, by the way. Then I went ahead and started adding my check paper over onto the outside of the clock, as well as a little bit on the inside there, where there just wasn't enough of the vintage insects to go around for the bottom. So I thought I'll patch it up with checks and it'll look fantastic. So I went ahead and glued down the strips of paper. I ended up needing 3 strips of A4 paper for the outside of the clock. So I did the 2 sides and then measured out the top part to match up. And at that point, I managed to get the clock face off and decoupaged my checks on the inside, because I figured that actually I want checks on the inside. I don't want that old clock face. I want checks on the inside. Then it was time to paint, so I went ahead and painted all of the other parts that weren't decoupaged in this lovely off-white color, and then added some white gold, or is it dark gold? Delicate metallic, either way, they're both gorgeous paints. Delicate metallic details on the door of the clock, and then the sides and the bottom and all of those parts. A little bit of shiny. You need a little bit of shiny. Then I went ahead and added these cool metal sentiment pieces from Finnabair. They both matched up really, really nicely. I glued them down using Pentart Heavy Body Gel, and I used them to cover up the parts where the 2 papers meet with the top part of the paper, just to mask it off. And then, of course, because I am going through a bit of a moment with contour liner dots and I can't get enough of them, I went ahead and added a whole ton of dots over onto the clock. You tell me, is it too much? Is it just right? I don't know. I think it's just right, but I want to know your thoughts and your opinions, because it's fun. I want to know what you think. What would you have done? Would you have added all of the dots? This is Pearl Contour Liner, which I think just looks fantastic with all of these colors. It's a nice neutral color, so it fits in with everything. And then finally, oh yeah, and I didn't record those bits, but I varnished over all of the rice papers as well before doing any of this. Rice papers, the paint, all of that. I just didn't record it, just so that it lasts a lot longer. And then I went ahead and waxed it all using clear wax and dark wax, just to give it a little bit of drama. And here it is, the finished result. I absolutely love the way that this turned out. This is actually a sort of, well, quote unquote commission piece. So I will get to see it again. But yeah, I am absolutely in love with this. Insect meets Alice in Wonderland meets Mackenzie Childs. What do you think? Would you have left it as it was, or do you like this makeover? Let me know.